is the book that you guys have heard me talk about quite some time. I want to try to get that wrapped up and done so that way I can just say, I did that and move on with my life from that portion. So there's my two goals. Everything else, I've already met. Like my last goal was the elliptical. I have like I said, I jog and run or whatever on the elliptical, and I have been trying to hit 5,000 strides. Now, anybody who knows what an elliptical is, it's not. They have a counter in the left-hand corner, and I've been kind of stuck at 4,800 for 30 minutes for a very long time. It's taken me 6 months, to try to get this. Now I finally hit 5,042, which is, you might think, oh, that's no big deal, but that's 30 minutes of mayhem on that thing, So it's that was one of my goals, and I beat it. So whatever, I don't need it for this next year. I already got it.
Nice.
So that's it.
There it is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I know I'm not the most exciting person in the world. Hey, I get that. So,
no,
I can tell
dude,
you
those
the sad
are.
part. The sad part was just yesterday. A lot of people don't know a lot about my situation and stuff like that. I am doing life basically, for a crime I did not commit. And I have had a horrible family relationship, for the longest because I was the financial provider for everybody. And yesterday it came to a boiling point, my mother, who lives in Alabama, basically said, basically fuck me, And she was just like, because I refused to send her money. And I'm like, I'm not sending you money. This doesn't make any sense. All you're doing is taking the money that I do send you and you're just giving it to people, that don't deserve it, don't need it. They're not going to do anything with it. I said, I'm not exactly rich. I'm trying to come up with money to pay for an attorney. And you're asking me to, buy stuff for other people who are basically drug addicts, thieves, liars, and all this other stuff. And to me, that just seemed like the dumbest shit ever. That's my opinion. I hope nobody takes offense to that. But, I was just like, so she basically said, don't call me no fucking more. I'm sick of you anyways. And I was just like, well, sorry you feel that way. I used to love you and everything. And that was that. So, yeah, that was, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah. So,
action.
Yeah, it's just, it was an interesting, conversation. So, I put all my whole life story out there. But, like I said, I'm fighting for my life. I've got bigger fish to fry. So, there's that. Again, people that do know my story and everything, the last time I spoke...
Calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
The last time I spoke about my attorney and stuff like that, I clearly asked her if there was anything I could do to help her, and she did clearly, categorically, word for word say, you can die. And I was just like, yeah. So I kind of know where that's going, and that's that Lisa Goldman I've been talking about. She's a horrible attorney. So, she's not going to, free me from this nightmare, even though we've got all the evidence and everything. So like I said, my main goal is number one, to try to find an attorney to protect my record, which will actually free me from prison. And two, try to get the book done, and just so I can move, past that part of my life and honor the other people that I promised I was going to do this for.
For the book, you just got to have $4,500 and it'll get done.
I know, 5,000. You told me $5,000. I've got the $5,000.
Well, $5,000 to get the book done.
Oh, your number keeps changing. You told me 900, then it was 1,200, now it's 45. That's fine.
Yeah, because those were scams. I found out. You know that.
And you know what?
Yeah, but we all want to hear about that though too, because I'm sure there's people out here in the world that listen to our podcasts and stuff, and they're like, you know what, this guy can write a book. Why can't I write a book? Where he get that book? Where he get that number
Barnes
from?
and Noble.
And to know that these people out there, they're fucking scammers. They'll scam everybody. They'll sell their mother. They'll sell their own fucking
My book was
children.
It took me a very, very long time to write. It was a lot of pain and a lot of agony and a lot of stuff I never wanted to ever think about and bring up again. But then, like I said, when my story came out in the newspaper, I was really worried, how people were going to perceive this. And I was contacted by a lady whose son was there with me, and he committed suicide. And that was what really drove me to just be like, all right, I'm just going to put everything down. It doesn't matter how it all comes out. I'm just going to put it down and go from that point.
For new viewers that are listening, how about you talk a little bit about the book? You don't have to mention everything. You just talk about this vaguely.
I have no problem with it. Yeah. What would you like me to how would you like me to do, like the beginning, or
Well,
what do
you
you
know
want me to
what?
jump in at?
What's it about?
Yeah, I'd be.
Well, okay, so the book's about an extremely horrible place in Iowa. It's called Eldora Iowa Boys School, and it's still actually functioning. They've been audited by the feds so many times for the mistreatment of inmates that have, or the boys that were down there that disappeared, that have been severely harmed, or strapped down to bed, drugged, and raped, and just all kinds of stuff that's happened down there. And recently, there was an article, I shouldn't say recently, it was about 5 or 6 years ago. There was this article in there that kind of brought the memory back to me about, hey, this is what's going on. And I thought to myself, geez, after all these years, it's still going on there. Nobody's doing anything about it. So I actually felt like they owed me an apology. And I wrote them a letter, and I said, hey, you guys kind of owe me an apology for what happened to me down there and all the other stuff. And, and they actually wrote me back, gave me really a we don't owe you shit kind of apology. But, hey, here's some other people if you want to call them. And that was called the SNAP organization. So I contacted them. And then they were just like, listen, why don't you just tell your story? And then they started, after I did this, I told that to them. I didn't write anything down. They said, well, this guy, this priest, he was removed from there because they found out what he was doing, but he was never charged. So then they did the research on this guy and found out, the police were down there telling everybody that he was charged and dealt with and this and that. He actually was not. He was just let go and told never to return to the area, and, the church protected him and everything. And so I kind of felt like, wait a minute. So my story came out in the Gazette newspaper, front page and then a bunch of other, back pages. And I was like, wow, well, that was nice of them. And then, obviously, then they were like, you need to tell your story. And then I wasn't going to do it. And the lady contacted me, about her son and, why he killed himself and everything else like that. And I thought, holy crap, I said, I have to tell my story now because it's not just about me anymore, And then I found out from the attorney general down there, his name was McDonald, that there was over 70 people that, including myself, that came forward, and had police reports just like me and everything else, and nobody ever did anything. So I wanted to tell my story from beginning to end because I've heard a lot of weird things that have happened where nobody wants us to listen and believe about how this whole thing went down. I was sent to this place because I was trying to protect my friends, and and it just kind of it kind of became one of these things where. What?
Nah, these people they were already drinking for the New Year's Eve special. Now they're all lit. So she's like, that's why, no, it's not your fault. She's laughing.
Yeah, because
I
did a prank to my brother Rich because you want to know what? He sees me in public and he does the funnest thing. So, okay, about a month ago, I seen him at the comic book shop and I was looking at comics at the bottom row. And he grabbed me by my head and stuck his butt in my face and made a super large noise. Fart, and was like, oh, aren't you glad? Everybody I know heard this lady. Aren't you glad I know this lady? Like, you look at his face. He wants to laugh about it again. It's funny. Harvey. He's a prankster. I love that the most about him.
I do. I know. Love that.
But
Andrew,
you know
yes,
what? But when you fuck with him back, it's not that funny to him.
But so going back to.
But my little brother, yeah.
So going back to that sexual abuse that you had to deal with as a child, so that made its way into the paper. And
yeah, they did a huge expo story on it, and this guy is celebrated. And I want people to understand that, they're celebrating this guy as like this hero, and he's destroyed more than 70 people's lives. There's only 70 of them that have been documented, though. But, and they finally, when they found out about it, they didn't charge him, even though they said they did. They just walked him off. And the Catholic Church and everything else like that would never allow him to have his own church. But what they did was they kept him in the back. And for his whole career, he was never allowed to do anything. But now they're celebrating this guy as like this guy who had this
like he's a saint,
unblemished, like he's a saint. And I'm like, do you know what this man did to me? Just me alone, and not only the other people. So when I wrote my book, I wrote it from the beginning to what he did to me to what after I got out, and that was it. And it's, I'm not no English major, nothing like that. I just told the story how it was. You know, I was trying to protect a friend of mine, you know, because I didn't want him to get, you know, harmed by his dad. And I didn't think I was going to go there. You know, I didn't, but I just was a kid. I didn't know what was going on. And I got sent there, and it changed everything for me. You know, I mean, it changed, it wrecked me, you know what I mean, for a very long time. And it wrecked my relationship with my father. It wrecked everything. Because, you know, when I finally told my dad wasn't trying to hear it.
He disowned you, kind of. He disowned you.
He basically told me. Yeah, he told me. He goes, no son of mine would ever allow something like that to happen to him. And I was like, what? Yeah, and then, you know, I never was talking to my dad ever again. You know, and you know, it's the same thing kind of with my mom. My mom thinks she's like this in her head. She's like this big, you know, person of the church or whatever and shit. And I'm like, you know what? All you are is a coffer. And if anybody don't understand that is, you know, all you do is give these people money. They don't give you shit. You know, and I'm not trying to knock them. You know, maybe they are a good piece. But let me tell you something. I have never had a good experience when it comes to anything to do with the Catholic Church. You know, a simple apology goes a long way sometimes. But they won't even do that. When we contacted them with everything they did to me, they wanted me to sign a non-disclosure and then give me money. And I'm like, no, if I sign a non-disclosure, nobody gets to know about what this guy did. And I want people to know that. So that's why I've been trying to get, you know, the book completed. You know, it's done as far as written-wise, but it's like it needs to be, you know, gone through and all that other stuff. But, I mean, it was really hard for me to write. It took me 6.5 years to get it all done.
How many pages?
You know, and right now, it's without adding in the nightmare portion and the other stuff I just added, it's right around 50 to 60 pages, and then you add the pictures and then the nightmare portion. It should be about 123 to 140 pages, give or take. Because I've done a lot of artwork that goes into it, you know, and like rooms I was in with that. So it was really important that I tried to get some of this so people would kind of put two and two together as they're reading through the thing.
Well, see, you got a proofreader that's, you know, they do all the work on it. They read it, you know, and they put, you know, complete a sentence.
Yeah, I hear you.
Periods and, you know, quotation marks. They do all that kind of stuff.
Well, let's count for him.
Well,
let's do a New Year's Eve count.
Yeah, let's
Are you
do a
guys
New
ready?
Year's Eve count. Yeah.
All right.
10,
So, look,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year!
It's a Happy New Year.
Man, God bless all you guys.
God bless you too. Get Brad on the phone,
Yeah.
man. We want that young buck to get on the phone. Brad.
Yeah. We hear about
Bradley.
this.
Bradley. Yeah, your neighbor.
Yeah, where's the layer?
Yep.
No,
Where's the layer?
I will,
That's great.
I'll get on them, all right?
I want the layer. I want the layer. The layer.
Look at go round them up, Richard.
Round them up. All right.
I
Well,
like listening to his stories, man. He got some pretty good stories, you know?
Yeah.
you lit? You lit over there? How many did you have?
One.
Just one?
I don't drink. I'm a cheap drunk.
Just
You're easy.
I am easy. Only for a little bit of time.
That's right. It means I get to drive home then.
Until the bottle wears off.
I need to drive home. No, we should make fun of that. We should make fun of that because you know what?
No.
People really they get in trouble for a lot less. Speaking
really
of a lot less, did you hear about the new way they're gonna start doing policing? It's just like the pages from that Tom Cruise movie Minority Report, where the computer can detect within 98% of the time a crime going to happen between peoples. So I don't think it would be like I don't think they would be able to like really detect like a hit and run or anything like that. But I know my dad reads the Daily Mail a lot. And Dad, have you seen how many of those people that are doing like murder suicides on these families?
Right, eh?
Yes.
Dude.
Wow.
Lots.
The whole family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to comment on it because it's so extraordinary.
Yeah.
The numbers
It's
I'm
bizarre.
seeing, like There's like 5 of them,
What's
like in
going
the
on?
first half of the day. And then the second half of the day, they'll follow up with like 3 or 4 more. And this has been going on like seriously for the last week. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, what the fuck?
On Christmas, there was like 4 of them.
Yeah. Right on Christmas. It's just, I know there's a lot of people on the planet. So when
Right
you hear
now?
of like 4 or 5.
This is Manhattan around today. This is live, real time, Manhattan right now.
Yeah, but they don't drop the ball. Ain't no time
Nah,
yet.
I'm just showing it though.
I love it.
New York City live, Midtown Manhattan before
I
New
think we're
Year's
gonna see
Eve
a crime
live.
happen.
That's where you watch.
Let's go.
Watch the
Do they have any
whatever.
that we can look at the park? I would like to see if we can see like. Are
Manhattan
you-
Park. right behind there's a dump. Central Park.
Central Park was owned by a bunch of other people at one time. Had houses there, and they kicked the people off of there. For that
Damn
Central-
bastards.
black people. I think it was black people lived there.
Dude, look at we're walking the streets right now of New York, dude.
New
Like we're there, dude.
That's
What it-
amazing.
It
What-
stinks.
What do they call it when it's not virtual reality? What's the augmented?
Augmented. Yeah.
Augmented reality right now. Hey, that guy, he stole a bike.
Yeah, right in front of us.
Hey, you see that guy steal a bike on TikTok there? He fixed that seat, that shaft under the guy's butt. See that?
The shaft went in his butt.
Yeah.
How?
He stole a bike. And had the seat fixed. And when the guy jumped on, he come flying off the top of it.
Oh
man.
my God!
There were about three guys done that to
Ooh,
him.
Get you not to steal a bike, huh?
What
Yeah,
the
bike.
seat had a spring to it that ejected him?
Yeah, when he said, and the seat came down like that, and that shaft came up.
Oh, dude, no, I get what you're saying. The seat went down and the shaft, it went right up his, poked him in the butt.
He's ow, shit.
Man.
He grabbed his butt
Fuck
boy.
that
He's
bike.
dipping down.
I would too. Be like, wow.
What do you see? They're trying to. People are stealing bikes like crazy right now.
Holy shit! People stealing everything.
So that guy fixes things, steal my bike. Go here and steal this one. And then he goes to another place and he sat against the pole. And he used to go on a bench on the side benches like that and sit there.
Look at this abstract art. Ugly. That art was ugly.
Demonic. Actually, 100% fucking demonic.
Smells like
You know,
Feels good.
when you go down Times Square, that's where you got to be. That's where the action's at. It really is. Bumper to bumper people.
Yeah.
You can't keep putting a wallet in your back pocket or front pocket.
Wow.
Should we go to Disneyland now and see what it looks like
Yes.
in Disneyland?
Oh, there ain't none at Disneyland.
Oh, stop it.
I don't like
If we listen to you,
Donald
we
Duck
wouldn't
or
watch
Mickey
nothing
Mouse
right
no more.
now.
I don't
Yeah.
like neither one of them.
I hate Mickey Mouse. I
If
never
we
liked
listen
him.
to you, me and Mike would still be in the fucking corner. All right? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Get in the corner. Get there.
There's like a Vegas.
Good now. Okay, Dad.
Sure.
In the corner,
Is
not
it
on
this
it.
corner?
Yeah, right.
This corner, Dad?
It's called cornita. That's what we
Yeah,
used to call,
cornita, yeah.
call that for my son.
Yeah, cornita.
Cornita.
So this is what it
Used to
looks
make him
like.
fucking cry over that shit for
Yeah,
real.
that was his girlfriend for many years. Cornita.
This is today live right now. New Year's Eve party at the Magic
Wow,
Kingdom.
look at that castle.
Dude, we're there. Dude, we just went to New York. Now we're in Florida, dude. We're everywhere. We don't have
Oh, watch
to
out for
even-
that lady. Oh, okay. Phew. We almost bumped into her.
I just got to be in a better place than this place.
I think they were running to save that girl that guy was picking up to throw over the side of that river thing there.
Think that's what it was?
If you rewind that, that's what it looked like.
You
When
trying
he
to
picked her up, it looked scary, but
snag her up.
I don't
eh?
have my glasses on, so everything looks like super fucking scary to me. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, that's fucked up. Oh my God.
There's people there. A lot of people there. But that's Disneyland.
Dude, they got money to be going there. You're throwing money. Well, they got money that they're throwing away.
Or they're getting sued and all kinds of stuff. Congress is trying to take away their license and shit like that because of what you've been doing.
What have they done? Name one.
I have no idea. It's just what they said. They've done.
Allegedly, alleged crimes that have not been proven in court. But the public already says that they're guilty of being fucking weird.
Hey, can you imagine if Miko was at Disneyland right now? And could you imagine? Okay, Miko would be live. Dude, Miko in theory could have been live from wherever he was at on YouTube.
Yep.
And he would have been like, dude, here we are, the Manwich Show. We're live at Texas, celebrating New Year's Eve, baby. Woo! Yeah, dude, next year. If there's a next year, the U.S. economy is supposed to be collapsing.
That ain't going to happen.
Those are our predictions that we're going to address on Wednesday.
The stock market is
at
too
the
strong.
top of the year. We're going to discuss all the year shit that's going to happen.
When you know the economy is going to go, is look at the stock market, NASDAQ, and those other ones that I'm into there. When they start dropping big, when you lose, 2,000-3,000 points, then you kind of worry, because they'll drop 900 points easy right now, because they're like 30, 34, 35,000, something like that, NASDAQ. Hey, if they lose 5,000, it ain't hurting them, really. Just the investors, and it's always the higher.
Here's people partying live right here.
Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Just take it off. Let's bring the town. Let's shut it down. Never. Let's burn them roof. Do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it and do it
and do it and do it. Let's live it up. Do it and do it and do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it
and do it. Do it. Do it. Tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Don't they do fireworks every day at Disneyland? Isn't there fireworks every day at Disneyland?
Dude, I'm not wasting my motherfucking hard-earned money on that stupid shit. I'm going there. That's hell no.
Don't they light fireworks every night? I think someone told me that. I think somebody told me that. Some guy I was working with, he said he would take his kid to Disneyland, and every night they light fireworks.
What a waste of fucking resources. Holy shit. Gotta give everybody the experience, Holy fuck, dude. How many people need that fucking experience? Holy shit. I'm just blown away by it. I'm sorry. I got a little too much holiday fucking cheer inside of me right now.
Here's some more. This is live too.
From where?
Let's see. From where?
This one might be from around the world. I think I came across this earlier, as in last night.
They got it right now.
There's Disney.
They Disneyland, that's another country. It's New Year's there right now.
I was thinking about replacing, what's that guy's name on the corner? Charles Manson. I was going to replace him with John Wayne Gacy, and then I decided not to because John Wayne Gacy, was really bad.
Yeah.
And Charles Manson, the theory is that he really didn't kill anybody.
No, he didn't, but he was the leader of the gang.
He was the leader of the pack.
Oh. There it is. There it is, 2024.
Hello, you have a prepaid call from
Pat Moran.
an inmate at
Pat Moran.
Oshkosh Correctional
Pat
Institution.
Moran.
Your account balance is
ahead, Mike.
$15.18. To hear the charges for this call, press 2. To accept this call, press 5. All calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be
You gotta tell
monitored
him.
and recorded. Thank you for
gotta
using
tell him.
IC Solutions. You may begin
Wrong
speaking
guy.
now.
Hey, what's up, Pat? Welcome to the Manwich Show. What's going on?
You
Happy
are
New
live.
Year's.
You figured I'd call in and see what was happening tonight.
Happy New Year's is happening. Do you have it? And today we're talking about New Year's resolutions. Do you have one?
That's really kind of hard to have one in here, but
Yeah. Quit smoking's off the table.
I guess it would be to try to be nicer to other people.
Yeah. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Pat.
Compassion.
You know what? I have the exact same one as you. Mine is I'm going to be a kinder person this year.
The kind that likes to tell you to fuck off.
I'm the kind of person. Fuck you. Right? Isn't that what I said earlier, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to be a better person.
Better person.
I'm going to be a better person
You
this
will
year.
be.
Yeah, and I got to do that here. I mean, you got 200 guys stuck in a building and 200 different attitudes, and it's like, you know, some people are just so miserable in everything they do and say, and it's really hard to find the kind word to say to them sometimes, you know. So I figured maybe I'll start working.
You
on
know
it.
what?
Say
Maybe the kind thing would be is don't look at them. I'm just kidding.
Well, it's hard.
You energy sucker. I can't do that right now.
Go around and tell
It's
everybody have a nice
it's so
day.
small in here. It's
No,
like
no.
you're right in each other's faces.
So this is what we used to do. Okay, this is horrible. So I'm in customer service, and one of the things I used to love saying to people, because I did like a lot of one-on-one FaceTime, I would tell them, "See you next time."
Cat's getting her eat.
And you know what that stands for, right?
No,
Cunt. See you next
does it?
time. Cunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're like, big smile. See you next time. So at all the gas
So you know that?
stations that are Quick Trip, that's their saying.
Yeah.
So what I like to do when I go there is I make sure I say it before they do. See you next time. Right away when they give me the chase. See you next time. Gotcha, bitch.
I never knew that. Never even thought about it that way.
Yeah, one time I
But
was
I guess
watching.
there's little tricks of the trade.
Yeah. Words are
different
important,
places you
guys.
work, or-
Words are important. Last shit
Yeah.
got double meaning and stuff. You'd be like, oh, look, that person was so nice. Like,
Right.
not even at all. Oh my God, you got bamboozled by a smile. It was genuine because they were laughing.
Here's one that'll make you feel real uncomfortable next time you go to the grocery store. I used to cut meat for, I'm not going to say the name of the store. It's a big chain, but one of the old timers and one of the meat cutters, butchers, he showed me one day he was out there and, well, maybe. But they, if you look at the meat displays, they got a lot of chrome on those things.
Oh my God.
And the chrome, and I was wondering why these old timers are always out there polishing this shit. And I asked him, I said, why are you out here 2-3 times a day polishing these chrome rails, especially the ones that are down along the bottom? And he says, well, it's like this. He said, see how that chrome strip's at an angle? And I'm like, yeah. And he says, I'm always leaning on the one on the opposite side of the aisle. He'll lean against that one. They're kind of like chest freezers with no lids on them, They're like open top. But the ones he's looking at the ones that, are open top, but then they got the shelves up, like where the bacon and the meat, the T-bone steaks and stuff are displayed. And he says when a girl comes in here in the summertime with a skirt on, she'll stand right there and select her meat. And he said, if I stand back here, I can look right down that rail and see right up her skirt.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. So think about that next time you're in a grocery store and you got some old perverted butcher laying against the meat, the freezer thing next behind you. That's what he's doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't see anybody wearing dresses anymore like I used to.
Hey, are you gonna?
Women
Are you
be wearing
going?
pants, yoga pants?
Are you gonna be celebrating for New Year's Eve in there? Are you gonna be doing anything?
We got some toilet hoops brewing right now. No, I'm not gonna do anything. I'll probably call my kids at
Some
midnight
strippers?
or not midnight, but close to it.
You guys are gonna
What's
have strippers.
He said,
He said you're gonna have pizza and strippers and shit. Oh my God.
Trust me, there's so many freaks around here would like to hop up on the table and do a dance.
Fuck, I'll make the pizza for you. We'll pull all the ingredients together. Hey.
Right.
there is no line. I mean, there is all walks of life in here.
Yeah.
And
because you want to know
dudes
what?
walking
Nobody.
around here, you would swear to God, is a girl.
You know what though? It just goes to show that nobody's too good to go to prison.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to go.
I take it there's guys there with breasts.
Oh yeah, and beards. That's
Breasts.
the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Looking at a dude with a full beard in Iraq.
Dude, breasts and beards. Wow.
The guy
dude.
loved
Yep.
titties so much that he had to get some.
For himself.
And a baritone voice to go with it. And then when you call them a man's name, they get pissed off. You know, no, my name is Sally or whatever it is. You know, they defend it.
It's not Salvatore. It's Sally.
Yeah,
It's Sally.
Sally.
Oh my God.
Susie cream
Sally.
cheese.
Not Jimmy.
That's
It's
what it is.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny, damn
I mean, I get it. You want to be a transgender, that's your business.
Yes.
More power to you. But I don't believe
I want to be a
taxpayers should have to pay for it.
transgender. Can I do that? Can I be
Yeah.
a transgender? I don't think they can categorize me
Well,
at this
this is
moment.
how I feel.
Transgender means you reverted right back to what you were, right?
No.
No, I transed, and then I transed.
I know what you're saying because
the
this is what I am. I'm a woman that feels like a man that's trapped in a woman's body, and yet I am a woman.
Yeah, it's like I'm a lesbian in a man's body enjoying being a lesbian because I got a real dick to use.
It all matter how you identify,
That's
right?
even better than my tripped out mental fantasy right here.
That's what I got.
You got a tool. You fucking
Yeah,
cheated.
that's right.
I'm mad all over at men again.
Peg, you're it.
Oh my God.
Damn.
That's your old timer, Joe Funny.
I'm sweaty.
Hey,
Crazy.
so what's Jeff? What are you and Jeff and Richard gonna make any food for New Year's Eve?
Yeah, we might. We had a fundraiser thing here right before Christmas or right around Thanksgiving time. It was for homeless or for children that don't have beds. So they sold us stuff we can't normally get in here, actual real sausage, like summer sausage, pound of that, and a pound of real cheese, because everything here is processed that you can buy in the commissary. So we were able to buy that and just different crackers and some candies and cookies and stuff for the holidays. So I saved a log of sausage and a block of cheese. So I figured, and I got some tortilla shells. Maybe I'll make some type of burritos for the guys.
That's awesome,
Celebrate.
dude.
That's real
just
nice.
a couple guys that you normally hang out with. You can't afford to do it for everybody, but
No.
everybody's got their little cliques in here.
Yeah.
But me and Richard and
Are you gonna kick your
Jeff.
door? Are you gonna kick your door?
No, I'm a little old for all that, but I'll hear everybody else kicking theirs. But I work nights on the unit, so I come out and I clean the bathrooms and the shower. So I'm out till I can stay out till 6:30 in the morning if I want to. And so I'll hear it.
You ever been in?
Probably
You ever been in a county jail during New Year's Eve?
Yeah, one time.
Yeah, where I was at, it was in the House of Corrections. We were banging the locks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the locks on the lockers, and people were banging, or they were I remember they were just banging and rattling, and that it was the locks that had been. It was a long time ago, about 15 years ago or more. But yeah, I remember that. I've spent New Year's Eve in prison. I spent New Year's Eve in a county jail. I've spent my 18th year birthday in a county correctional center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've given them so much.
Damn, dude.
All calls
Wow.
other than properly
Flyers,
placed
rewards.
attorney calls may be
Wow.
monitored and recorded.
Damn, brother, you
I
had a
was in Walworth
subscription?
County.
I never had a subscription to that. I subscribed to fucking magazines.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was in Walworth County jail for New Year's, and it's out by Lake Geneva there, and they don't give you locks and stuff, anything to make noise, so everybody had to kick doors. That was the big thing back there.
And that's something though. Everybody's gonna be doing that. Wherever they're at,
Oh, yeah.
whatever prison or county jail they're at, they're going to be kicking. Not everybody, but
Yep.
majority of everybody's going to be kicking.
I'd say about 80%.
Oh,
Kicking, yelling out the windows, out the doors.
Happy New
hooting and hollering.
Year.
I'd be yelling. I wouldn't kick anything because I would be like, "Oh my god, I have to pay that $7.50 for my fucking toe." I'd be goddamn if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Nope.
You want to hear what's really weird? Is when Donald Trump got elected for president and he won the election, the first when he won it, it was like that. People were banging and yelling out there. Everybody was happy. It was weird. I've never seen a president get elected and have prisoners make a lot of noise like that, you know?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
What is-
because you know he like an everyday person. We look at him as an everyday person.
What is the craziest New Year's Eve story that you have to share with us?
Oh, man. New Year's Eve in, I'm trying to remember what year it was, probably like in 1987, 86, 87. Me and my second wife were going to go down to Kansas because her family owns a bunch of horse farms down there. And her ex-husband was still in the picture because they got a kid together, and he was just flipping shit. Somehow it got to him that we were heading to Kansas that night. And there's a toll booth out, man, I'm trying to remember something Oasis on going in Illinois. And I made it up to that Oasis, and we stopped the car to put the change in because you got to pay on the tolls to ride on Illinois highways. And she reached out to drop the change into the basket, and somebody grabbed her hand, and we looked up, and there was pistols pointed at the car. Guy came to the passenger side, put a gun to my head, get out of the car. These were cops. And apparently her ex-old man had called the cops and said that I was taking her and her daughter, forcing them to drive me across state lines at gunpoint. And so they searched the car and shit. And, well, of course, I had a pistol in the car. So that didn't look good. But what saved my ass is the kid was sleeping in the back seat and she was driving. So, yeah, I ended up going to jail it was Lake Forest Oasis, that's what it was called. So I got arrested on New Year's Eve at the Lake Forest Oasis, had me spread eagle out on the toll booth right there on the ground, had her, they rerouted traffic to the other lanes. It was crazy as hell.
Wow.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
87, dude. That's
Wow.
1987.
Yeah, you would have thought
Dude, they had you featured on fucking Bad Boys and shit. Holy fuck.
That was bizarre, man. And the kids slept through the whole thing. I said, look, man, if I'm kidnapping these people, don't you think this kid would be a little bit some type of fear? And I would be driving. You know, come on, man.
How long did it take for that to be figured out? When did they let you out? Like the following morning?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have had to gone to jail that night, except I had a freaking warrant for traffic. And I knew I had it. So that's what they ended up sorting it out right there. You know, they confiscated the gun and shit. And they said, like, whose gun? I said, I don't know, man. We just bought this car, and legally it wasn't even in our name. We didn't even have tags on it, you know. So we just bought the car. The last owner must have left that under the seat, you know. And so they didn't charge me with the gun. They said, well, then you won't mind if we keep it, right? And I'm like, no, you can have it. I don't like guns. And they said, okay. So they were going to let us all go. And then it came back just as we were all getting ready to settle it down. And one cop came out of this little building. He said, hey, he's got a warrant for his arrest.
There's always one. I have to tell you, I don't mean to interrupt you. There's always one cunt in the group. Always one. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I had to say it.
But, you know, I got to say, the cops even kind of, it seemed, maybe it was just a show, but they seemed like they felt bad that they had to take me in to the county jail for, a traffic warrant on New Year's Eve, you know? But, it happened. Mm-hmm. So then I went, and I told her, I says, you know, meet me down at the Lake County Jail. I had like a $500 bond or something back then. It was 10% in Illinois, you know, so it's like $50. So she met me down there, and then a buddy of mine that I used to ride with, he came down and bonded me out. Because back then I had, just the way it was set up or something, he had it signed for or something. But yeah, so I ended up getting out that night. And we just went on our merry way and headed to Kansas. But Yeah, it was definitely a bump in the road, I
Yeah,
guess you could call it.
good friend, because like, man, you have anything like on you, it's like people are weird as hell nowadays, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's so that's my craziest New Year's experience. Well, 20 years.
Yeah, you would have been see how easy that was resolved though, like within a day or so. And now,
Yeah.
like you get pulled over, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters about anything. All that matters is how that cop feels at that moment. How much bullshit did he put up during that day at home or at work? And you're just the unfortunate fucker that he pulled over for that day.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're not wrong. Back when I grew up, you know, after we moved out of Chicago area, we moved into a town called Fox Lake, Illinois. I don't know if you ever heard of it. But it's like by the chain of lakes, and, you know, it's a smaller town.
We're familiar with the Fox Lake here in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It has a lot of cancer in it. Sorry.
Yeah. No, this is in Illinois, though. This is like by Waukegan, Fox Lake, Round Lake, that area, McHenry County. But it's a smaller town, and down there, if you were drunk and the cop pulled you over, they didn't take you to jail or give you a ticket. They gave you a ride home. You know, that's because, you know, most of them went to school with my mom or my dad, you know, and they're like, all right, this is because I know your dad or because I know your mom.
You know what? You're right. You're right about that. Because back in the day, is like the little kids in the neighborhood, everybody like kind of stayed in that neighborhood they grew up in. So when they became a cop, they became a cop for the neighborhood they grew up in. So they had a lot more skin in the game because they went to school with so-and-so, and grandma lives down the block, and your grandma and their grandma are best fucking friends. And you know what I mean? How it was like really interconnected like that. Like, just really quick, my mother-in-law, her dad was a beat cop, and he walked the whole airport, St. Francis area. That's when cops walked around the neighborhood, you know, because they knew
all
Sally,
calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
Sally and Jackson, they were married for all those years, got 12 kids. And yeah, sometimes the kids, like, everybody be fighting and shit like that, but all they needed was somebody to come in and just like step in and say, knock it the fuck off. And then, you know, but now we got, like, it's everything's so ramped up.
You gotta make some money. You gotta make some money off of that argument.
Yeah.
Someone's got to go to jail.
It like, there's an old saying, it takes a neighborhood to raise a kid, you know, or a village.
It takes a village to raise a kid, yeah. Because you want to know what? Okay, so I have a really, for the longest time, I had the worst habit of wanting to pick flowers. I've gotten into a lot of trouble throughout the years, especially as a kid. Hey, Mike, when I was a kid, they fucking complained about me fucking picking their goddamn flowers. Shut the fuck up, man. Love them. They smell good. I ate them and shit. But it's just like, almost forgot where I was going with that.
You ate the flowers.
The village to raise a kid.
Yeah, and they would come out and they would yell, get your hands on my flowers, quit picking my shit, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I would just run home and be like, oh my God. And they'd come knock on the door and my mom would be like, did you do that? Did you do that? And nowadays, if somebody came to your door and said, your kid was picking my flowers, be like, and what? I'll kick your ass for complaining about my kid.
We got to do the countdown.
We got to give you a quick countdown, but I just had to say that.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, we got less than a minute, guys.
All right.
We start out.
10.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No.
10.
9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Happy New Year!
All right.
You got a little bit of New Year's on your face right there.
What?
Dude, it cut off just right at when we said it, right at the very end. It cut off right at time. Perfect time. Perfect timing.
That's Manwich time.
But, you know, to talk about cops and that, you know, when I was right here in Milwaukee, I seen that happen right in Milwaukee. Look, in my time, little kids, a cop would pull over to the side, all these little kids would run up to the cop car.
I get the baseball cards and shit.
Yeah, I get a baseball card, our bubble gum, our gum card, you know. And they run up there. Now, They're running from the cops. They see a cop car, they run away.
We knew a
You
kid.
you guys want to know a real story? When I was 18 years old, there was a beat cop in my neighborhood. Well, not really my neighborhood. Somebody else's neighborhood. And his name was McKee, and everybody knew him. Everybody knew that cop. And you want to know why? Because he was a young buck like us, and he grew up in the neighborhood. Another one was a kid I went to elementary school with, Wilson. He grew up to be a fucking cop. Everybody
Hola.
knew him.
Usted tiene una llamada
Have we had
sin
Chepe
costo para
already?
usted de
Chepe loved us. It's New Year's Eve, dude.
Oh, it's Romero. It's my guy.
There we go.
Romero's new.
Oh my God.
Institution.
I say his
Para
name on the
aceptar esta
countdown.
llamada,
Romero.
todas las llamadas que no sean hechos
Sí.
propiamente a un abogado pueden
time
ser
no hear.
monitorizadas y
You do it,
grabadas.
brother.
Gracias por usar IC Solutions. Puede empezar a hablar ahora.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to the Manwich Show.
You are live. Happy New Year.
What's up, Romero?
Romero.
what's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? We're doing a New Year's Eve
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
Woo! You're live,
It's
dude.
about time. Hey, it's about time you answer, man. I've been calling since 8.
Since
Whoa.
8.
What's going
Wow.
What?
Well,
Oh.
Wow.
Not much. We're just sitting around and we're talking about New Year's resolutions, and they can happen anytime, anywhere, and stuff like that. And a lot of people like to do it at the beginning of the year to see, how long they can stick with it.
what's your New Year's resolution, Romero? What are you going to do this upcoming year that's different from the year before?
Man, I'm gonna do a lot of things, man. But I'll see. I'll see what happens.
Tell us one of them. All we want to hear.
A lot of things to line up, but I don't know. Huh?
Give us one of us. Give us one of those lot of things. Give us one.
You know, there's
specific.
not too many things you can do here.
Romero, you can
Yes.
play guitar.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
Romero can play guitar.
Whoa.
Romero learned how to play
Yes.
guitar in prison.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
actually, talking about guitar, they want to get rid of my guitar, man. They just came and asked me for the guitar.
Who asked you for the guitar?
Oh, the guy from Rick.
What? Dude, you've had that guitar
Yeah,
for
man.
for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, and now they just somehow they want it back. Somebody say something about
That's what happened. Somebody said something about him having the guitar
Yeah,
there
you know
because they
what?
thought it was his.
You were having a good time with it. You were having a good time, and it brought you fucking happiness, and some bastard
Dang.
was jealous. I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that 100%.
So when did they get it back? Did they get it already? Did you give it to him?
Yeah, I still got it, but they're gonna call me back next week.
Dang,
Probably
they
Thursday.
are you gonna see if you can get another one?
Start playing it as you're giving it back.
I don't know.
Shit.
Play every little last note as you're giving it back. Start playing it and then hand it to them. And then as you're handing it, keep playing the notes until your fingers can't reach it no more. Oh, and cry. They'll give you it back.
Dude, are you going to see about getting another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get another one and see if they're gonna loan me another one. But they do it for 3 months only.
You know, and he's had it for like 3 years.
Oh.
Wow.
If I had the extra money, dude, I'd just buy you a guitar. But
Yeah.
I know those are like over $100 guitars, right?
Yeah, there's some like that.
Yeah, you can't get a poopy one, man. You get that cheap guitars and they sound like crap, but they don't last.
What kind of guitar
Yeah,
are you
I'll-
using right now? What's the brand?
It's a Fender.
Fender,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's a good one. A Fender is a good one.
It sounds good, man. Sounds pretty good. Well, I'll see what
dang.
happens.
Well, you know what? Kudos to you, because you have to tune that. And I don't think that you have a tuner. You got to do that by ear.
No, he's got tuners. You guys got tuners there, don't you?
Yeah, they had tuners. They had everything, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice, nice.
And you know what? Here right now in the units, we have like 6 or 7 guitar players, man.
Oh, you guys got a band.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
guitars
Battle of
are
the
super
Guitars.
fun to play. I could
Battle
play
of
the
the
guitar.
guitars for who's gonna get
Hell
who's
yeah.
gonna get the treat from the lunch
Dude,
tray.
I would totally dick guitar the shit out of somebody. Be like, boom, 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 boom.
You dig the guitar.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
dick guitar, where you
Okay.
play the guitar like it's your dick and you bounce all around, and it's like
You're like
super vulgar, but
putting your shit by the person's face.
yeah, Miko and brother Mike do that shit to each other, like
I give
super
good
aggressive.
dick guitar.
Dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Look at Dad's looking because Dad fucking be doing that shit too, man. Z.
Dude, talk to me, man. What's going on? Talk
Yeah,
to us
tell
all.
us a
What's
little
new?
bit.
Not much, man.
What's
You know
new
what?
going on with
I
you?
want to ask you. I want to ask you something. I don't know if you can do it.
All right, go
I
ahead.
want you to bring 2 songs by Ed Sheeran.
You want me to do
with
that
the
right
lyrics.
now?
I don't know if you can do it. I got a name.
Give me the
It's
name.
perfect, and the other one's Pink. Thinking out loud. I think.
Okay, all right, hold on. I'm gonna look up right now.
All right, he's gonna look that up for
I think
us,
I heard
right?
that
While we're
already.
doing this, yeah. Good picks, good
behind
picks. Yeah. Thanks for calling us on New Year's Eve here like this.
Party.
Yeah, it's a party.
Here it is.
Oh.
Todas las llamadas que no sean hechos propiamente a un abogado pueden ser monitorizadas y grabadas.
Damn, your girlfriend is a jealous bitch.
Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love?
Hey, you're doing
Will
everything
your
right now,
eyes still
man.
smile from your cheek?
Yeah.
Darling, I will be loving you till
Hey, Harvey
70.
Casey.
Dude, anything for my guys, man. Anything for my guys, man.
And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all
hey,
but gone
Harvey.
and my
What?
memory fades,
Hey, no, hey.
and the
Can
crowds
you
don't
print it
remember
and
my
send it to
name.
me? So I can play the guitar?
Oh, you want me to send
Hands
you?
don't play the strings the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that, dude.
I know you will.
Are you
still
done
love
with
me the
this?
same.
Yeah.
All right, because I feel uncomfortable.
So could never grow
I don't feel comfortable.
old. It's evergreen.
I'm like,
love
damn,
that
he wants me
song.
to play that song
Dude, that,
for him.
that is a beautiful fucking video.
Yeah.
Don't
too.
tell
Oh my
anybody.
God. Yeah, we'll get. Yeah, I love
Uh,
music.
Thinking Out
Hey.
Loud by Ed Sheeran. Sheeran. All right.
Ed Sheeran.
Sharon.
You know, if I send it to
Yeah,
you, dude, if I send it to you, it's going to be through the email system. So you got to email me. Get my email.
No, you gotta send it.
No, I'm not
You
going to
gotta
mail
send
it.
me an email.
No, I'm going to send you an email. Yeah, I'm going to send you an email, but you're not connected to my
Okay.
email account. So you're going to have to get the email from
Uh-huh.
Chepe and then send me an email saying, look, I want this song, Thinking Out Loud.
okay.
And then I'll be able to copy, paste it, and send it back to you. And you'll get it right away,
but,
dude. You'll get it within like 6 hours.
But okay, hey, but remember, I need a lyrics number, like I don't know how they call it.
You just want to know how to sing the song?
How to play it
Yeah,
on the
it was like-
guitar.
You want to know how to play it on the guitar?
Yeah, no. The songs comes with numbers.
All right, yeah.
7.
Okay. So that's what you're going to have to do through the email account. Email me, tell me which ones you want, sign up for the
Okay.
email account, and then we'll go from there, brother. Dude, we're going to take another caller right now. So we're going to do a countdown with you right now. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Are you ready?
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4,
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Man,
All right.
hey, you guys having fun over there, man?
Yeah, why? What's going on? What's the problem?
No,
There is none. Don't have one. Is what he's saying, right?
All right. Now, if this poor soul calls us back,
minuto.
we got 1 minute left, huh?
Yep.
Yep, I know.
Dang.
Hey,
all right,
In
what?
1 minute. Make sure you call again. Don't be a stranger,
No,
Romero.
yeah. Call next week, Romero.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, I'll see. I'll call
Yeah.
next week. Sometimes this is peace when I can get a phone. Sometimes today they're watching a game and kind of the phones are unoccupied, so that's why I came down right away and I call you. I did it early, but didn't work out.
Yeah. 'Cause-
I did it last week too.
Oh, nice. Because on Saturdays, we usually do like a topic. Like we'll talk about something that's happening in the news or like, what do you think about this or what do you think about that? And it'll just be like some kind of random topic and you just would like give your thoughts on it because it's different. And
Hello,
and
you have a prepaid call
I
from
had to.
Yeah, you have to.
an inmate.
We had to get
All
Jeff
calls
on,
other
baby.
than properly placed
Oh,
attorney
yeah?
calls may be monitored and recorded. Thank you for using IC
His
Solutions.
name is Jeff.
You may begin
and he's a
speaking now.
Dumbler.
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Welcome to Manwich Show
What's up?
Live.
Happy
You
New
are
Year.
live on a Happy New Year,
Happy New
special edition.
And we're talking about New Year's resolutions.
Sorry, it was so late. I was over here trying to whoop this old man in a skipple.
Skip
Oh
over.
my God, I used to love, to be honest, I don't think there's any game that I can't play. And I have to contribute that to my dad because, I played like every fucking game. And my son was just in town and I learned how to play Kanaska. Have you ever heard that game before? It's an old Italian
What's that
game.
on?
Yeah, I can see now why they're so intense about everything. That's a very rough
absolutely,
game to
especially
play.
here.
Yeah. What are you talking
Here,
about
you
it?
guys are like, there's been guys that have been down for like 20 years, and this is like their sport. Like mine is softball, and and these guys are all about the card games. I got them knocking at my door. Hey man, when are we gonna play this? When are we gonna play? Hold on, dude. Hold on. You're causing heat to my room right now. First off.
You're making it fucking hot. You're making it fucking hot, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Move around or else you're going to be searching my room or some shit. But, you get in first place, you get 2 sodas, a candy bar, and a bag of chips,
Wow.
Dude, don't even play around. I am a champion at fucking Scrabble. So I asked my son when he came out, I was like, dude, how was Scrabble behind bars? He was like, oh man, Mom, it isn't like how you play. Because I know compound words and stuff. He's like, they pull out words you've never heard before. They're 2-letter words, 150 points.
Yeah,
da, 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 like,
that's a lot.
They're
That's
going
how a
from
lot of these guys are in here.
like
that table. What is that? The like for like iron, you have 2 letters. The numeric table.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's where they're getting
only
that
some
from.
of that can be used, though, not like all of that.
They got
Like,
a-
holy
They
shit.
got the official Scrabble. They got the official Scrabble dictionary.
Yeah, dude, they're studying that shit. It's no fucking joke.
Oh yeah, these
Mm-hmm.
guys are. There's some pretty good players. My buddy Kyle, he plays a lot of that. Just stupid words. And me, I got a pretty simple vocabulary, so.
All you just have to do is know how to spell and know, like, how words are actually arranged. I'll tell you, I'll share something with you about myself. Back in the day, I actually spent 2 weeks in Waukesha jail, and that's where I learned how to play Scrabble. I've been a Scrabble champ ever since. A Scrabble champ every fucking since. Yeah, I got my whole family playing it and everything like that. You bet. Look, I love fucking board games. That shit changed my life.
Yeah, I got into the whole risk.
Are you gonna be kicking? Are you gonna be kicking your door for New Year's Eve?
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna throw your toilet paper all around?
Is your first New Year's Eve in prison or your second?
Oh, I'm gonna look out my window and be like, last fucking year.
Okay, so this isn't your first New Year's Eve though, right?
No.
Yeah, guys will kick their door or they'll slam it or they'll bang stuff and they'll shout out Happy New Year. You're not going to do any of that?
Absolutely not.
Why do people get in trouble for that?
You can, yeah.
Well, I mean,
some of it's encouraged.
You're disruptive. You're disruptive to the unit. Next thing you know, they're probably thinking you're on some kind of drug or something like that. Then you're coming in your room and tearing it down.
How are drugs getting inside there? How are drugs getting inside that prison? I just want to know.
I try to avoid these fuckers as much as possible.
I don't blame you. You only have
when they go in my room and search it, they know that they get a rise out of me every time. I'm up at the desk every time they do it. I'm just going off.
What do they nitpick? What do they nitpick at you about?
Well, if I ain't got no electronics, they start breaking me down and they charge me disposal fees for these electronics and stuff. The last time they did it at the next Radio Shack.
He called you the next Radio Shack?
Yeah.
That's a compliment, dude. Radio Shack is
no
old school, man.
Yep, all gone.
Yeah.
It just shows his age, too, though, that he remembers Radio Shack, that guy.
Farmer Shack. No, it better not be named that because people get the wrong idea then.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, I want a shack with Farmer.
Oh, boy. That don't
We're
even
going to
sound
grow
right.
our own food now.
Don't even sound
We want to give you a countdown for New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yes, we want to do our New Year's
All right,
Eve.
we got to make it quick.
All right.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Thank you. Happy New Year's to you guys, too. They closed the day room.
Right on time.
All right.
Yeah, right on time.
All right.
Yeah,
brother.
thanks for calling in. Can't wait to hear from you next week or the next time you call for sure.
You will. All right.
Whole new year,
All right,
whole new topics.
Sure.
All right,
That's
brother.
right.
God bless you.
All right.
Good night.
Bye.
Yep.
This is Ken.
Really? Dude, my brother's all about looks tonight. That's all I know. Is that noises. Get it on.
I like that song.
So,
That was the Hollies.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! To all our viewers, Happy New Year. And thanks for watching this last year and beyond.
Yeah,
Thanks again.
All right.
This is Michelle.
This is Ken.
This is Mike.
And this is
The
Manwich Show.
Signing off from 2023.
Yes, like, subscribe, and follow to start your new year on the right foot.
Yep.
Doot, doot.